How about a forgotten entry from my collection here? I can't even remember the last time I powered this machine on. I've used it as a portable broadcasting rig for the longest time, mostly because I haven't been able to find something adequate enough to replace it. I didn't use it last year, so I think it's probably been about 2 years since it's seen power. And Windows 7 is now obviously out of support, and this particular instance of it is kind of messed up. I think you could probably see that I don't think that should be happening. And I can't access the network connections, which is great. So what we're going to do, I've backed up the data onto this USB drive, and I am going to go ahead and upgrade it to Windows 8.1. Similar to the early days of my channel, upgrading computers on video. Somebody's probably going to say, you should upgrade it to Windows 10. Well, Windows 10 is a downgrade, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. The one thing about this that I was kind of disappointed to find is, if we take a look here, you can see that's the size of the hard drive. It's got a 320 gigabyte hard drive in it, as opposed to an SSD. I thought that it had an SSD in it. I'm not going to download and install updates. I'm not going to do the customer experience. I got to put in the product key. Okay, so I accepted the license agreement after reading it very carefully. Now these are the options we get. I wish that it gave me an option to keep the programs as well, but I don't think it's really going to matter. I think I should probably install fresh anyway, because there's stuff on here that I don't even know, if it's any good or whatever. So, in fact, it's way out of date, so I might as well just install from scratch. So, hit next. Making sure that you are ready to install. It will take a few minutes. Now, it's got a hard drive, so I don't know, that might take a few minutes. Okay, let's just install. The left click button on this particular trackpad doesn't work very well. So now we are installing 8.1 on this Asus M51e. Those of you who are new to the channel probably don't know that this is an Asus M51e. It's got a Core 2 Duo T5750. I thought it was a 5500, but it says 5750. I don't remember how much RAM it's got in it. I think it's got 4 gigs. I think I did put 4 gigs in it. That'd be about the most that I could put into it anyway, because it's only DDR2. And I don't think I've got any 4 gigabyte DDR2 modules. I don't know if they ever made those. I suspect they probably did. I think they did for desktops. I don't know about laptops, but again, I suspect they probably did. It's just that they were obscenely expensive. It's going through this pretty quickly. But it's 320 gigabyte hard drive. I think it was a Seagate, if I remember right. So yeah, I should probably get it out of there. It's still good, no bad sectors or anything, but I'd rather get it out of here while it's still good and has no bad sectors, because this is a portable machine, and I suspect that probably won't last very long if I keep it in here. So, okay, I missed at least one reboot. So I had to go deal with other things, but you can see it is now booted with the Windows 8, I guess Windows 10 as well, logo. I'm wondering if maybe the reason why this doesn't have an SSD in it is because there's too much data on the drive. I couldn't fit it on a 40 gigabyte SSD. I might look into that. Okay, here we are now. Colors. What color do I want? I'm not actually really sure what color I want. I think I'll go for the blue. Of course, now I gotta sign into the Wi-Fi. Alright, now we got to the customizing. This is a home network. Don't do that. Sure. I think those are probably okay. I think those are okay. This is the one. Off, 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 off. Yeah, who knows how long this is going to take. Okay, skipping ahead a bit because I didn't think I'd even get this far. Since I had a look to see if I could find drivers for this machine, and I can't find anything for Windows beyond Windows Vista, so I'm not even really sure how Windows 7 installed, but it's usable, I hope. I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. It's got all of the proper drivers for most things. The video driver was the big one. I don't really care about any of the rest of it. As long as the video driver works, and the sound works, which it does, and the network works, which it does, the rest of it is just extra. I'm not really sure what this unknown video controller is. Not really sure at all. But I'm just going to leave it for now. It is worth noting this machine does not actually have a system battery, which kind of sucks, which is another reason why I would like to replace it. That and the fact that this display I had to modify. But I haven't found anything that I quite like as much as I like this, because it's got the very nice swiveling webcam on it. Which is apparently pooping out... I don't know what that is. I think that's headphone bits. I don't know, whatever. But I got to install the rest of the software on this. I did go ahead and install the browser and all of the basic stuff. But I think the next thing I got to do is get OBS reloaded on this and Java. I think that's really it. I don't think there's anything else that was on here before that's on here now. I guess we'll find out. Here's the fun part. Waiting for this to finish. Okay, so now it's the next day, and I've gone ahead and started the clone process to go from the 320 gig hard drive to an SSD. Unfortunately, it's only a 40 gigabyte SSD, which I don't know. I hope it's going to be good enough. I don't use this thing very often, so it should be good enough for now, but later on I'm probably going to have to replace it with something. I do have that SLI machine down there, which has got an SSD in it, even though it's positively ancient. I can probably pull the SSD out of that and cycle SSDs down to get a 128 for this. But I'm hoping the 40 will do for the time being. Maybe improve the performance a little bit, because the hard drive is kind of slow. Even though it is a 7200 RPM hard drive, it's also a Seagate hard drive, so... Having a look at this drive, I think this is one of my original drives from back in the day. See, 2000, I want to say to like 2007, 2008 to like 2013 or something, for a long time, I was buying nothing but Seagate drives because they were so much cheaper than Western Digital's, and you know, I was just a broke high school student at the time. So, that was what I was doing. And every single one of them just about was absolute junk. I got very few of them that actually... You know, I don't even think I do have another laptop hard drive from Seagate from back then that actually has not been replaced at least once. I think this is the only one that I've got left from that era that actually still works. So that's kind of neat, but we're going to replace it with this, which is more of a thumb drive than it is an SSD, but oh well. You can see a lot of broken plastic on this. That's what you get with free laptops. Okay. Remember when laptops did that? It's very Apple-esque. Holy crap. Yeah, that's quite the improvement so far. Yeah. This used to take about 2 minutes, and that was somewhere around 30 seconds. That's impressive. I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video with that, just because I don't think there's anything else worthwhile that I can add. It's still got some things to do, but nothing that really needs to be on video. I've upgraded it to 8.1. It's running Windows 8.1, and it's running it better than I really anticipated it would. You know, given that this is a Windows Vista machine with no Windows 7 drivers, it's kind of amazing it does run 8.1 as well as it does. But, no, it's working. And it's working pretty decently. Even with a 40 gigabyte SSD that's probably almost all the way full.